I tell them that in life, you can never know what's going to happen. And you can't control things that are happening. So even sometimes like when Muhammad falls sick or anything, I'll just tell them that this is what Allah's giving us right now. How do we make the best out of it?
This is what we call couple talk. Assalamualaikum, welcome to another episode of Couple Talk Season 2 with me, Aiman Azlan. In this episode, we have a couple, a doctor, probably a former doctor, and her husband. Please welcome Dr. Atiyah and Aiman.
Hello.
We have two Aimans in the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So macam mana ni? Kita kena, we have to solve this problem.
We should.
So Aiman 1, Aiman 2.
No, I call him Abang.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Keep it that way, all right? Okay, Dr. Atiyah and Aiman, thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
And we'll begin with the basic question dulu.
Okay.
How did you guys meet?
We met through a common friend who, Arwah. She passed away like 2 years after we got married, right? Yep. In short, through a common friend, I didn't meet her for a long time. I was working kat Bangi masa tu.
Okay.
I'm from KL. So, and my common friend from KL juga. So, we somehow like said, how do we meet kan? Dah lama tak jumpa, hang out with a few other friends juga. So, she invited me to her house, who I don't know, never knew. I'm like, okay, where's this place? Apa semua? At her house. Okay lah, pergilah.
What year was this? What year?
2009.
2009. So, how old were you back then? 2009?
24.
24.
Yes.
24.
Yes,
We got married 2010.
All right. So 2009, Professor Muhaya, your mother,
Yeah.
is she already like well known at the time?
No.
No, not
really.
among the medical students and everyone, yes. But not
Okay.
the
This is
public.
before she was like a public
Yes,
figure
yes,
and all that stuff.
before
Okay, so
that,
you
yeah.
came, so less pressure for you lah, kot.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, straight away, that event gave a good impression because I wasn't looking, but at the back of my mind, I am, like, oh, who is this girl? This very modern at the same time very Islamic. So I was
Interesting.
really attracted to those values lah.
Okay,
I wasn't really attracted to kind of like I was looking for someone, like.
Oh, you weren't looking.
I wasn't looking.
You weren't looking.
But that values was like, oh, okay, this is
So
someone
macam
interesting.
by happenstance you macam met a girl yang somehow fit your
Yes,
preferences
my
without
preferences
you even looking lah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I didn't know this, but rupanya our common friend Arwah, Shak nama dia, Shakira, she wanted us to. So that's why she invited me juga.
Okay, she's the matchmaker.
She's the matchmaker.
Alright, so she saw something like, oh.
Exactly. Fast forward, I think around 6 months. Then I got her number, and then she wanted me to help her out in
Bringing some friends.
or something like that. And then that's where we kicked off lah.
I see.
And then 3 months after I helped her out too. We got engaged. We got engaged and
Engaged and married.
married.
No. And then 3
Engaged
months
first.
after that.
Oh, there's a
3 months
3 month
after
gap
that.
between engagement and marriage. Okay.
Yes.
You mentioned she's modern and Islamic.
Yeah.
And I saw from Dr. Atiyah's video, like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
So
Oh my
probably it's nice for everybody's listening
Right.
if you want to like specify
Sure.
in your mind lah what's attractive about Dr. Atiyah to you in terms of modern Islamic tu.
I wasn't really Islamic before. Ever since I did a U-turn juga myself. That was after SPM. So alhamdulillah, I got the advantage ataupun the opportunity to study in UIA. So through UIA, I got to know like kind of certain people.
So
Okay,
you're exposed to
I was exposed to
multiple personalities,
Exactly.
backgrounds. Oh, cool.
So anyways, I wanted to meet someone with values yang macam kampung-ish, but with a modernity juga lah. So anyways, I met the mother juga. I met my mother-in-law at that time kan, and then my father-in-law pun turun apa semua, and it was like wow, they're very. She has like this is a very good family. Straight up meeting me, she was like interviewing me juga, and then like, where do you work?
Professor Muhaya.
And then terus like macam giving all this motivational kind of.
Could you send me your
inputs.
resume, please? Macam tu kan?
So I was like, okay, this is very nice insight in kind of like a good Islamic family lah.
Just to be clear, at this moment in time, you're not looking.
No,
But it just so happens like, alamak, berkenan lah pula.
yeah.
Things like something, and then one thing led to another.
To another, yeah.
Oh, cool. What's the girl version now? Dr. Atiyah.
Yeah, same. Alhamdulillah, through our arwah Shakira.
Yes.
So if you meet arwah Shakira, she's just like me. I'm like known to be very loud, bubbly dengan my friends. So I was like, dengan Syak ni, arwah Syak sangat rapat tau.
Yeah.
So she knows what I'm looking for. She knows what I want.
see.
So she, every, medical school, our cuti is very rare.
Yes.
So I can't remember which posting that was, but that was the end of hosting. Usually we have like 2 weeks. Was it 1 week holiday? And usually I would organize a barbecue party at my house and karaoke for girls.
Okay.
I ajak lah arwah Syak ni. And then she said, Tia, I want to ask one of my friend to come. Aiman, he's working near Bangi. She said, Tia, and then I think this Aiman ni macam sesuai lah dengan you. And then I was like, you go, jangan lah nanti kan my dad ni macam, ajak siapa pada datang rumah. Tak apa Tia, I'm sure your parents will like him. So, I pun bagi tahu my parents, Ma, malam ni Syak nak ajak ada this boy lah. Mungkin dia rasa macam sesuai untuk Tia. Dia pula
You're like clueless.
clueless.
Lepas
tu he came. Masa tu I was like macam, oh, okay.
Is it,
He's a good boy.
That's the first time you saw him lah.
Yes, first time. So I was
And
like,
the first time you saw her too.
Yeah.
yes.
So they set it up. I didn't know anything. I was like,
Okay, you macam datang nak makan barbecue je.
Okay.
Datang makan barbecue, keluar dapat isteri. Nice.
Lepas tu my mum was so impressed because tak pernah lagi my mum cakap dengan orang muda and dia salin nota apa yang my mum cakap. And then my mum pun, tapi I pun macam tengok macam, okay lah, I think kalau aku kahwin dengan dia ni macam, Alhamdulillah lah, good man, Yeah, even though I was like, okay. But anyway, Alhamdulillah, I would say that he meets the criteria of a good husband. Then the night ended. My mum, when I went in the room, Tia, ni secret tau. You all tak tahu cerita ni.
Oh, you tak tahu?
He knows.
Okay.
He knows, okay?
Okay.
But she was like, Tia, mak rasa macam Masya Allah kalau Tia dapat kahwin dengan Aiman ni, mak rasa mak macam orang paling bahagia semua tu.
Again, Aiman
Aiman
Rahman.
Abdul Rahman. Yeah.
Aiman Azlan.
Ya, bukan Lepas tu mak cakap, I'll be so happy because he's so good. But I'm like, Ma, but you're happy, but does he like me? Like, would he want to marry me? Kan kita ni perasan nak kahwin dengan orang tak nak kahwin kita. Lepas tu mak cakap, tak apa mak doa insyaAllah. Lepas tu I added him on Facebook.
Do you like notice any signal?
tak ada. I was so innocent.
Zero.
Oh my God.
That's kind of good juga tau, pasal dia tak tahu what's going on.
Yes.
So anything you see is genuine.
Yes.
He's not pretending
That's right.
kan.
Alhamdulillah, betul.
Quite clever juga you punya strategi tau. You
okay.
can keep the guy in the dark so that everything he does is genuine.
Yes.
So it's nice juga. So you add him on Facebook?
Yeah, tapi tak ada apa lah. Just macam, just friends, nak stalk je sebenarnya. Lepas tu, but honestly...
Wait. Perempuan stalk juga I thought laki je. I have a friend.
Okay.
Dia shock kat seorang perempuan ni.
Okay.
Alright. And he showed me lah her profile Facebook kan. And I kata, add lah dia. Start the conversation. Dia kata, tak cool. Laki betul. So do you know what I did? I added her first. Nak bagi dia pressure. Last kali dia add this girl, they got married. See? Matchmaker.
Yeah, you did it.
Matchmaker.
Yeah.
So I was quite direct. I was probably looking at around a month to know her. And then after that, I like, I want to get serious kind of thing.
After a month?
After a month.
Okay.
After a week.
After a week? Okay. Yeah, after a week.
After a week,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Rasa macam sebulan kan? Rasa macam sebulan kan?
Lepas tu memang dia
Okay,
cakap,
she remember all the
yeah, I want to get our families involved. Lepas tu macam,
Cool.
okay. Berarti macam, what does that mean? But yeah, okay. I'm like, okay.
So in the beginning, you let your family in. So you tak macam buat belakang mak ayah ke apa ke?
Yeah, he told
That's
his
good.
mom semua tu. Lepas tu
parents,
kita macam agree untuk bertunang, alhamdulillah. And we got engaged in December, alhamdulillah. And then
2009. Okay.
And then 2010 in March, after my end of surgical posting, masa tu my second last posting before I end medical school.
Yeah.
And then we got married, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And then we
Awesome.
got a baby in December, alhamdulillah.
December of 2010.
Yeah, so macam lepas kahwin, yang lain alhamdulillah cepat we got a baby pregnant, and then I finished medical school tu pun dalam keadaan mengandung kan, alhamdulillah. So naik atas stage pun pregnant. That leads to why I actually delayed my work and stuff.
I see.
So
how is it like being pregnant and studying?
it was okay for me, alhamdulillah.
It was okay.
Allah didn't test me with all those early pregnancy symptoms yang teruk, so I could manage, alhamdulillah. And but it felt a bit weird because macam first time kan kita tak pernah pregnant, of course kan, baru kahwin. Tapi I guess the physical changes and the emotional part tu, alhamdulillah lah, Allah is merciful, always merciful to us, right? So it did not affect me in my studies or in my exams. So alhamdulillah, I was okay.
And then studying lagi.
Not professional exam lagi.
How about studying like while being married?
Before we got married pun, I got the opportunity to actually change my career in a way, because I did engineering, and so my my work was I was working in nuclear nature, so somehow or another I got into the oil and gas field. So I was in Terengganu for like 3 months, okay, for training, at the same time like macam working juga.
Okay.
So being there, there was it's called NDT. It's called where I had to do testing and all that. So the testing was done a lot with metals and stuff like that. So me being like more into the idea kind of framework from UIA, kat University of Research apa semua. So being in this like testing, and then on a daily basis meeting with just metals and
on a daily basis meeting become metal aja.
Just doing
Mana orang ni semua ni.
Mana orang kan. So in a way it was more like macam ni lah. Not to say anything about the field, it's just that it wasn't natural to me. So
So you like to meet people.
Kan. So then I got the opportunity to work in the government. So at that time I told my parents, okay, I'm going to get married. Probably this field, okay, I have that view of being married means I'm more of a practical, hands-on kind of guy. So I want to be with the family regardless kan. So that's why I decided to work in the government pula. It was not like macam a choice, but it was an opportunity because I was given the offer. Because of that, I was working in Putrajaya, and we were staying in Bangi.
Oh, close, okay.
Close, so it was easy actually. Macam even though Atiyah was really busy and macam pregnant juga, so I was there, and along the way I stopped working because I knew that deep inside me I wanted to do business. So these are decisions yang kind of like macam okay, actually what's the most suitable thing for me as a man, for me to actually be there as for a natural person who is more practical, more hands-on.
But that's a bold move
Kind of
though.
bold
I mean,
move,
you just got married, your wife is pregnant, first child, and then you decided to change your career. Like, what does your parent think about it?
In a way, I knew that by trying out first, what wasn't really macam it's gonna change much. But at the same time, starting it off when our business was into doing books, and by the support of family members, apa semua, we did kick it off, and alhamdulillah, it was like a blessing in disguise juga, because I was doing business at the same time being there for the baby to come.
So you managed to earn a living,
yes,
comfortable, and then have time to spend with your family.
Exactly.
Awesome. And you said that you got pregnant and then you deliver your baby December 2010.
And
so
all my
he's
friends,
now
she's going to be 9 inshallah.
Yeah,
December.
9.
So my friends started working in July 2010.
Okay.
These doctors are so like, kita orang kerja belajar tak banyak cuti. Lepas dah grad, cuti like 1 month ke tak sampai 2 months dah kena panggil kerja. And then when you're working, you can never have a holiday. So please love your doctors. Speaking of the doctors here.
PSA for the doctors now.
Yeah.
Love your doctors. Okay.
But I was pregnant, and then I got some people advise me, cakap, Tia, why don't you, not my doctor friends lah, family members cakap, why don't you delay your housement until after Raya? Sebab takut Ramadan and mengandung and stuff.
Pantang lagi.
Belum bersalin, but takut tak larat. Okay.
I get it.
Yeah, I took that advice. Lepas tu macam okay. Lepas tu dah lepas Raya tu, dah dekat pula nak bersalin lagi 3 bulan macam tu. tak apalah kita tunggulah pula bersalin. Then when I became a mom, I was shocked that I was actually a very loving mother. Sebab sebelum ni macam I'm just like so selfish and tahu nak huha-huha je kan. Tiba-tiba like macam so in love with my daughter. I love taking care of her.
That's an awesome revelation lah kan. It's kind of like,
But it changed her a lot. I mean, it changed like,
you know, parenting changes you in ways that you don't expect.
Exactly. So
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then,
men same, women the same way. You like,
Kan.
lepas jadi mak ayah macam, uish, aku macam ni
especially for me tau, I just macam I come from a family like my mom is a career person, doctor, my
see.
mom, my dad, my sister. But suddenly this girl worked for 3 months and then decided to like, you know what, I don't want to work.
So you
Because
quit being a doctor
I
after
quit
3
being
months.
3 months because I want to take care of my child sendiri. Lepas tu semua orang memang like macam like harimau dan tigers at home
There's a lot of
looking at
pressure.
me.
You belajar punya lama.
Memang
Yeah.
Lepas I was like, but I just want to take care of my child. And then, but Alhamdulillah, and then my parents pun lepas 2 weeks kot after my transition, memang I don't want to work. And but they understood and they said, you know what, Tia, yang penting you're happy. And Alhamdulillah, my husband, mashallah, Allah has blessed me a lot with a good husband. He was so supportive of me. When I quit, I really thought that I'm like the worst person on earth. Like
How come?
Because I felt like macam I know that I want to take care of my child, but at the same time like, how can you quit being a doctor? You just graduated, especially doctor ni susah tau sebab your path is that way.
Yes.
There's only one way. Macam tu lah.
Yeah, I'm guessing
It was pretty
some people who are listening to this be like, kau kenapa quit? And then other people are listening, yeah, mother.
berani.
So there's like two camps lah
But
when
if there
it
was-
comes to this.
Yeah, exactly. But if there was a way, we did kind of decided maybe we put it on hold.
Yeah.
Because at this time, there's a baby that needs your attention, kan?
Yes.
So it was kind of, you know, not the end of the world, but because you do.
But for me, it felt like the end of the
Yeah.
world. There's a part of me that felt so excited.
So
with
you
the new
feel
things that we
torn
can
lah
do.
kan?
I feel tak macam kita boleh buat business macam best, tapi at the same time it's like, what? I'm like, you know, teruk. But Aiman said to me, Abang said to me, have faith, yeah. Have faith. And I was like, masa tu macam, have faith? What does that mean? I didn't understand that.
Kita ingatkan tu dah deep dah kan?
Kan, itu tak macam my husband ni sangat soleh kan. Alhamdulillah, he did not pressure me to change. He never
Awesome.
treated me like I'm holier than thou. God, he always tells me, jangan holier than thou. You know, like I always have the attitude like macam tegur-tegur orang, macam aku bagus sangat. So masa tu I was like, have faith? What does that mean? Macam I'm a Muslim. What do you mean have faith? So what he was trying to tell me is have faith in Allah's plan. Have faith in Allah punya way of putting things. He is so deep. Like I memang tak faham tau. Mula-mula kahwin tu aku macam tak faham lah sorry aku cakap apa. Macam contoh, I love you more. Macam macam like you should just say I love you.
How do you measure it?
Tak, lepas tu macam he was like telling me, oh, Allah works in miraculous ways. You know all these words yang macam aku macam dikajang kot kan. Tak faham. Tapi macam okay lah, dengar je kan. Tapi then Alhamdulillah, I start to appreciate the things that he tells me years after.
I see.
Like you must not judge people. You have to be inclusive of others. You know, sometimes especially with political beliefs kan. Sebelum ni
Yes,
I macam jumut tau. Pemikiran tu pun macam ikut. Kau orang cakap macam ni, kita macam ni.
Parti A tak boleh kawan dengan parti B.
Yeah. And then you start to judge. So he was like telling me, don't have that penyakit holier than thou. I'm better than you punya penyakit. Masa tu memang rasa astaghfirullahaladzim dalam hati lah, ish apalah suami aku punya pemikiran ni kan, liberalnya. But actually he is really like menghayati apa ajaran yang betul. Of course we are work in progress, right?
Yeah,
But at the same time itulah mengajar I, it taught me to be someone who reflects more
Yes.
in my life.
Yes,
So
that's
like
the right word. Yeah.
reflects more. So that's how Alhamdulillah I think the journey for me to stop working and then we ventured into the business sama juga dengan dia. But I was mainly with my child. And I would say that if anybody asks me, would you trade that time to like maybe if I worked, I become specialist or something by now?
Yes.
I can never swap my time with 4 of my children with anything else. It's like Alhamdulillah nikmat Allah bagi.
Yes.
So but I will channel the time or the opportunity given to me to study and become a doctor to something else. I want to benefit the ummah and the other people in many other ways.
You still use your knowledge in medical field, but just in a different way.
In a different way to inspire others, inshallah. Itulah.
Just to make it clear, it's not like there's a black and white answer. It's not like, okay, you become a mother, quit your job, or you become a mother, you have to do both. It's not like a black and white answer. Some people they do both. They become a mother and a doctor because maybe they feel being a doctor is a social responsibility.
Yes.
But for some people, yeah, it's good for you, but for me, I need to spend more time with my child. It's not a black and white answer because I don't want people to listen to this and be like, dengar tu doktor dia kata apa, you kena quit kerja.
No,
because
no, and then especially like people ask me, some doctors or housemaids do message me like, Dr. Atiyah or Kak Atiyah, whatever, I want to quit too. I'm like, no, don't quit. If you want to quit, you have to have a reason.
yes.
Like, okay, even like for me, Alhamdulillah, Allah give me the benefit of having like family yang supportive, and it does not affect much. I might affect the nation sebab kurang satu doktor. But I'm a doctor in other ways, insyaAllah.
Yes.
So maksudnya macam, don't just quit because of the emotion yang saja nak abruptly quit. Or if you terquit because you emotional,
Yes.
Don't beat yourself up. Pick yourself up and do other things to benefit others. Yang penting hidup ni bermanfaat.
Because you still
However
have that
ways.
knowledge inside your head.
Yeah,
I mean,
insyaAllah.
even though like you're not called like Dr. Atiyah from hospital sekian.
Yeah.
You're still a doctor.
Yeah.
In a way, you're still a doctor.
I would say one thing though, that she's a doctor to all the kids.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know anything, non-medic. It's like, I'm so clueless.
You're from engineering, bro.
Exactly. So I have, I mean, if I could just,
Yes.
tangent sikit kan. No, I have a special child. So from
Tell us about that child.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we got the news that from pregnancy juga,
Yes.
from the womb, doing the 3D scan and all that kind of stuff. There was a very kind of clear image that the brain has some sort of there's water in the brain, so
Missing
diagnosis.
part in the brain.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, and the brain is not
Yeah.
formed well.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a good thing actually, being non-medic. Ignorance is bliss. So I at that time was like, it's okay, it's fine,
We're gonna get this baby.
It's okay.
we're gonna get through this, kind of thing, But she was crying
Because she
flowing
understood
down.
what that means.
Exactly. So I told her, you know what? Let's see this as a project. We had the name already because our second daughter, she straight away like said, I want to name this baby Mohamad. From I think it was like from the 8th week.
So you have the first one daughter, second one daughter.
Three girls.
3 girls and 1 boy.
Oh.
The special boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Muhammad is the last one.
Mohamad is the
yeah.
last one. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't know. It was at that time, we're gonna see what we can do.
Yeah, step by step.
Step by step.
Yeah.
And then from then, alhamdulillah, Mohamad was transferred to another hospital, which was HUKM, and
I was we saw another doctor.
we saw another doctor and got, of course, another second opinion and
Yes,
stuff like that.
yes.
And because HUKM was like probably, I would say the best kind of a team to actually handle Mohamad at the time. And memang alhamdulillah sihat lah, keluar, it was a C-sec apa semua.
Oh, C-section, not
C-section.
natural birth lah.
No, cannot. His head was too big.
Oh yeah, I
And
he
forgot.
was in
Yeah,
breech
yeah,
position.
yeah. Okay,
But
I
all
understand.
the worst kind of scenarios didn't happen.
Alhamdulillah.
We were really, in a very macam suspense kind of mode. Alhamdulillah masuk ICU, and then the doctor said, he's fine. On the second day we're going to do MRI. So then it was continuously after that. Like he did operation on the second day, and then there was another operation on the end of the month, kind of fourth week lah. And then continuously, I guess it was like
16 operations.
another operation to another operation to
16.
another operation. Yeah. Wow. So until
And this is
now, it's
before
16.
he's how old? Before he's how old? 16
The last
operations.
he just got last admission was in December this year. Just a few days before New Year.
Oh, and now he is how old?
A year and 8 months, right? Is it bulan 2 sekarang? Yeah.
Yeah,
A year, 8 months.
yeah.
A year, 8 months. Wow.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
And
So
he's
he-
okay. He's okay.
Alhamdulillah, he's
Developing
okay.
well. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, he needs attention. 3 hourly punya feed, kind of like makan lah, feeding. We call it feeding.
Yes. Every 3 hours.
So every 3 hours, 3 hourly, and kena through the tube kat perut dia. So before this was like through ada tube through the mouth pula, and then through the nose. So it was like macam gradual kind of thing. But nevertheless, with the ubat, with the feeding, Atiyah like did everything. I just like macam you just tell me what to do. I don't know ubat apa, you know, kind of thing.
So like your doctor knowledge, like
Masya Allah, really.
Very, very
Allah,
beneficial
yeah.
in this case.
And the best part is we didn't really study like neurosurgery when we were in medical school, right? It's a very specialized thing. So even my friends would say like, Tia, nak tanya apa boleh tanya dekat I sebab I have more experience in handling this brain, operations and stuff, like more than my friends. So and the best part is my doctor friends, especially the ones working in ONG,
yes.
they would tell their patients who have special child, follow FB or
Dr.
IG
Atiyah.
Dr. Atiyah to get your semangat and everything because she also has a special child.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Masya Allah, you all kelakar lah. But it helps them.
Yeah,
Even my
yeah.
lecturer was messaging, she messaged me on Facebook. I just saw a patient with a certain condition macam Mohamad and I told her to follow your page. And I'm like, Masya Allah.
You like the reference point.
Yes, just to at least, not to really educate just on medical side, but to give people hope that it's okay. We can go through this. Having a special child, because for me, I remember that feeling when the doctor said that the brain is not normal.
Yeah.
Most of the hours just that we were just in.
What were you thinking? Because he's like, it's okay, Project Mohamad.
Yes, I was
What were you
thinking
thinking?
like macam satu, the doctor said he will most probably die dalam perut in the womb, or he would not live for very long. And then even for me, it's like even that, or even like, is this gonna be a disabled child? Because I've always been scared of like disability juga, something you scared sekali terfikir juga kan. Yeah, and then macam because I like neurology, if I would macam maybe if I carry on to be a doctor, I might want to become a neurologist, like that brain, study of the brain. And then memang masa tu I was like, my child's gonna be like that? Macam mama rasa dah fikir all these things. And honestly, I felt juga like, what are people gonna say? I had that. Then I think everybody would most probably feel
always
that
this
way.
thing back on your
Yes.
mind.
Yes, orang kata apa, you
The
know?
reptile brain turns on.
Exactly. It's like, shut up, you. And then
But it's good that you have him.
Alhamdulillah. So he's always the one the calm one.
Yeah.
And then the one keeping me positive, calmly. And then Alhamdulillah kan, but it took, I mean like we were in bed and crying and stuff for a few days kan sayang kan, memang sit down. And then my mom and dad belanja, okay jom kita pergi Perth just to, like change environment. And then Alhamdulillah. Because we really didn't know what to expect.
What to expect, yeah.
Like is it gonna be like baby meninggal ke apa, kita tak tahu. So Alhamdulillah, went through the process. 27 Ramadan I delivered.
He came out.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, we went through it. Honestly, the feeling, if any mothers out there who have a special child, the feeling of fear and worry is real.
Yes.
You are human to feel that way. I felt like when I walked into the ward to check in, and then the next day I'll be having the operation. I felt like running away. I can't believe it, Aiman. I was like, maybe I should run now. but then the reptile brain, run. But then the upstairs brain is like telling me, Tia, where are you going to run? You have to take this baby out. And just don't think about yourself. Just think about the baby. So macam like making myself brave to walk. And then just stay there and just remaining calm and basically being hopeful in what Allah is going to give me. Alhamdulillah. So Aiman attended to the baby.
So Mohamad is like that. He's super duper fighter. He's so brave. So he's given us a lot of kind of like macam emergency macam life threatening punya shocks and
Like even after the birth pun mesti ada like those moments juga kan.
those moments
But
ada.
it
Yeah,
never, it was like,
there's a lot.
I-
that was
Especially
practically
the first year tu kan.
He was in the
Yes.
hospital for 3 months. From
Oi.
4 months until 7 months.
Oi.
I was in the hospital with him. So yeah, macam Aiman cakap lah, I think the hikmah is that I have my medical knowledge, so it makes it easier for me to understand what's going on with him and communicate with the doctors,
Yes.
understand his medication and stuff. So I think it's rezeki for Mohamad juga, Alhamdulillah, and also rezeki for both of us. Yeah.
Because you can talk about this. A lot of like parents out there will gain benefit.
Exactly.
Will gain benefit from this experience that you have, right?
Yeah.
You have 3, let's call them normal kids.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
And then the 4th one is a special one.
Yes.
Do you find a difference in how you parent them?
I tell to all the kids. I tell to Sophia, Suraya, Samiha, they are 3S.
And 1M.
The three S's. So I tell them that we treat you all the same, But the thing is, whenever there's a child who is in need, we give the extra attention.
Okay.
Just like how if Suraya has some apa macam sakit ke apa ke, we give that attention kan. So the thing is with Mohamad, with his condition, he's got development punya ni, and then he needs that sort of attention for us to always carry him around apa semua.
And they get that.
And they get that.
So because kids being kids, sometimes they have jealousy issues ke apa ke,
Sure,
when you pay more attention to one child, but they get it.
But they get it,
because
alhamdulillah,
we
yeah.
make them involved in his
understand.
Oh, okay, so that's how you.
Yes.
Yeah, like
make sure.
Samiha will be doing the pouring for the feeding through the tube.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, they feel left out.
Yes, that's
Exactly.
right.
Even though it has most of the attention, but at the same time we give them all. We give equal attention. I would say now we are also in a way homeschooling the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, how so?
So I'm a kind of a believer in homeschool kind of thing because through my kind of experience, I would want to see whether there's any kind of way, because we have the support. Okay, that's one thing. That we have the infrastructure and the facilities and stuff like that. The thing is with Atiyah, she has a very good experience in education.
Really?
So from she studied in UK for a while. So through that, there's a deep kind of macam interest in that sort of learning apa semua. So I being very hands-on with the kids pun, I want to get them to be more hands-on with their learning juga. So through kind of a macam not just theoretical je kan.
Yeah.
So through homeschooling, that's how they can do that.
Interesting.
So I mean, I'm not saying that I'm experienced in it, but I like the idea.
Except for the third one. I sent her to a Montessori kindergarten.
I see.
Yeah.
So with that, we kind of get everyone's attention juga lah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you managed to find a way,
In a way,
to like let all your kids involved,
juga.
Yes.
and also take care of Mohamad.
Betul. And then I think it's important that we treat our children like they are people who understand. Not like regarding ala kecil lagi.
Alah kecil lagi tak tampun, tak apalah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ataupun macam cakap kalau budak tanya tak ada apa. No, just tell them the truth. They know. If they don't understand, it's okay.
Yeah.
At least you're telling them what's going on.
Exactly.
Don't hide things, and children will feel respected. They'll feel honored, and they'll feel accepted. So
That kind of maturity builds up.
yeah. So inshallah, we want them to have the empathy, because I tell them that in life you can never know what's going to happen, and you can't control things that are happening. So even sometimes, like when Muhammad falls sick or anything, I'll just tell them that this is what Allah's giving us right now. How do we make the best out of it? Alhamdulillah, the girls are blessed that they are experiencing this in their life at a very early age, right? All these challenging times. But it brings the family closer together. So if anybody would ask me again, like, would you want like Allah to not give you the test of Muhammad and maybe just raise normal girls? No, mashallah, because through this experience, it has really shaped us.
Yeah.
And Allah like shakes you, right? When
Yeah,
He
that's
always wants to tegur us in ways yang
That's
you
the
can
thing
never
about
expect.
difficulty though.
Yeah.
Like difficulty, people like to avoid it, when in fact difficulty is one of the best with it that you grow.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
With
Yeah.
difficulty comes ease, right?
That's right. And I
So
think
you would not change anything.
I don't want to change anything, but I just want to change the way I do things better.
Oh, how so? How so? How come?
Patient.
I would say that for normal kids ke apa ke lah, patience. is
Yeah. Oh yeah. Regarding normal kids, when we have a special child,
Yeah.
what happens to us parents is that we realize that, mashallah, if Muhammad has potential and we
Yeah.
can work hard for him to make him better, what about the people, our normal children who have that, inshallah, more potential in terms of physical ability, the brain ability and everything. So, lagi lah, bila kita nak homeschool, we feel like macam, this is the time that we really should work more with our children, because they have the potential and ability to be more than what perhaps other people would mold our child into. Like we want
Want them to be better than us.
yes, better than us by choice. Meaning that we don't want to be forcing them to be like following the path that we set to them. Like even for me, becoming a doctor is that path that I thought I had to take.
Or you had to because all your family members.
Family
like,
members,
most of
and then
them-
I was interested in the human body from a very young age. But personality-wise, I'm not a doctor type of
like
person.
personality-wise, what would you say you are?
Honestly, I wanted to be a host.
You want my job?
So I really wanted to do like mass comm or something in that line, you know. Like I like to
I
talk and stuff.
see.
Like even when I work as a doctor, I like the only part I like is when I talk to the patients or at the clinic when I see them and I can talk to them.
Presentation.
Yeah.
You can
So-
start like a mommy podcast show or something.
yeah, right. Maybe get this mic and
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll hook you up.
yeah. I'm sorry if you don't find this mic after this.
Not to worry lah. So in terms of parenting again, normal kids and special kids.
Yeah.
Do you find that your parenting style is different between like normal kids and special kids, or even between the kids?
I think people would think that maybe sometimes I wonder like, kita ni hippies ke abang? Macam
Yeah, because you do a lot of unconventional things. I mean, you quit your engineering job, you stop becoming a doctor, and then you homeschool your kid. But you are paving a new way for a lot of parents out there who are like having questions and stuff. They need
Yes.
answers. So you guys have some answers for them.
I guess the situation ataupun at that time we had to make the decisions.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, alhamdulillah, we are okay, and the path for each of the children pun kita dah recognize kind of thing.
So it's nice that you recognize your children's individuality. But I guess it goes to show that if you pay attention, you can see it.
yeah.
But then to pay attention, you need time.
And we learn best from experience. I mean, like, alhamdulillah, you have
Yeah.
a 3-year-old, right? So you are going to make mistake. You are going to look at...
I am making a lot of
yes,
mistakes
exactly.
now.
You will always make
We keep
mistake.
changing and
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will always have this impression of looking at other parents like, bagusnya dia. Why am I not like that? Sometimes we tend to
Yeah, I get
compare.
that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
even sometimes that when you see...
Asal anak dia senyap je, anak aku berlari tak tahu baby.
Oh,
Dia
like
macam
kenapa? Ataupun sometimes saya macam, kenapa anak dia confident? Kenapa anak aku macam diam malu? So it's okay, you know. Yang
personality
penting,
differences.
yeah, and I always tell other people to be hopeful. Always be hopeful in your parenting approach. Because when you're hopeful in your child, you're always giving them a chance. And yourself a chance. Like maybe you're the kind who shouts at your kid, but it does not make that is not fixed. That's not engraved like, oh, you are the shouting type of mom. No, if you shouted at your kids and now you feel like you don't want to shout, move on and you be hopeful in that you are going to be somebody who is calm.
Yeah.
So be positive and hopeful, and of course moderation.
Do you have anything to say to young parents out there? Parents who may have a special child coming up, who are having a special child right now. Do you have anything to say to them? And that's our closing.
it's a long journey. So every parent, you can't expect anything, and to control like what you want, like the situation ataupun the child to be, if you marah doctor, you can't,
Yeah,
it's simply
yeah.
it's just out of, it's really with Allah's hands, and you just have to continue. Carry on, just be positive, because we had a lot of scares, but I did not have that kind of like macam everything is gone, kind of thing. But I always had that, I know Muhammad is going to get through this kind of thing, that hope
Yeah.
and positivity, and know that the struggle is real, and be patient.
What about you? What about you?
Okay, just a short one, inshallah.
Yeah.
We live on this earth for it's a temporary world, right? We're going to go meet Allah, inshallah. That's our end game. So at the end of the day, no matter how much we think mountains of problems, like you feel like you're the person being tested the most in life, just remember that when you die and you look back, it's only like 1 day or 1.5 day, right?
Yeah.
So just imagine, sometimes like I feel like, apa yang aku sibuk sangat sebenarnya, bila aku dah mati tengok balik, ya Allah, macam
Sekejap je.
kejap je. So macam, don't worry, Allah chose you in whatever you're going through. Even you're blessed with ni'mat, Allah chose you for that, to use it well and make the best out of every situation. And it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel like you feel bad about yourself, but don't let it affect your daily function. Like, I can't do work, I can't, because if you have those problems, then go see a doctor. You might need help. But otherwise, inshallah, just enjoy the process. Love yourself. Give time for yourself and do a lot of self-care. And I think self-care is really about reciting dhikr, reciting the Quran, and nourishing the garden of your mind. Like every day, read something, do something. Mungkin people will say like, senang lah nak cakap. But really, you just got to start. Once you start, sikit. Maybe like I read one line a day. Fine. But at least consistently, when you do it, inshallah, you will fall in love with actions that make you feel grounded as a human being, slave of Allah. And of course, at the end of the day, for parents, please detach yourself a lot from your gadgets. It's not helping. Children do not need electronic items to grow. Use it wisely and they will emulate and copy whatever you do, right? So last time my kids will always like draw handphone and stuff. So I'm like, oh man, that's a signal because I've been using too much. So okay, inshallah, be hopeful and be moderate always, inshallah.
Inshallah,
Thank you,
mashallah,
Aiman.
wow. You see that's the aura of Professor Muhaya there. Thank you very much, Dr. Atiyah and Aiman. Inshallah, that's it for our episode, Couple Talk Season 2. This episode has been fun and beneficial. I hope it's fun and beneficial for you as well. Until next time, I'm Aiman Azlan. Assalamualaikum. Bye.